Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Is It Juicy? I'm your host, Amy. Oh shit.
Stole my line.
We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. I'm your host, MJ.
And I'm Amy.
Are you sure?
Did you do it on purpose?
No, I really didn't. I swear I didn't.
You think of what I say?
Yeah, I was thinking about you. I was like, hey, this is what Amy was saying.
Okay. Welcome to episode 11.
We're in here. Second. I don't know what I'm saying. You guys.
Okay. The question of the day is, can boys... Whoa!
Oh my god. Sorry, guys.
Can boys, hetero,
Yes.
orientation, and girls be friends? Can boys and girls be friends?
Can boys and girls be
This is
friends?
a dynamic question because there are a lot of answers. And I agree with all of them.
I know. Hold on, sorry.
Got it?
It's so... Hold on. Pause.
Oh, because it has to be flipped, huh?
Does it?
You know, I was thinking that too with mine.
Okay, I think I'm good enough. Sorry, guys. Can boys and girls be friends? That is the question. Do you want to speak your piece first?
I think yes and no. There are some... Well, actually, I may only have one friend that is hetero that is a boy. And it's Sean. It's the only one I can think of.
Shout out, Sean.
Shout out to Sean. I know he doesn't watch this podcast. And then there are many times where when I've had like a big group of friends, honestly I haven't had like a huge group of friends since high school, but there was fuckery going on. Everybody is gonna have a I mean, does it have to do with the proximity thing where it's like you just like them because they're there? I don't know, but the group was unstable. The people had crushes. What?
Off topic, but kind of in relation to friend groups. Was there any friendship ancestry going on?
Oh, like
in the
dating
dating
groups?
Because like I dated him, and oh now she's dating.
Not within the group.
Mm-hmm.
Not within the group. No.
Go back.
But I could see how that could happen very easily and get very messy.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen it happen to other people before, and the boyfriend switcheroo, and
Yeah.
it's a mess. So yeah, they couldn't even be friends as the people that I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Who's the boyfriend switcheroo? They couldn't even be friends with their friend's partner.
Yes. Posing question, piggybacking off that question for you. What do you think in your friendship that you said, yes, they can be friends, like with you and Sean, your friend Sean. Why is it that you guys are just platonic?
Why is that okay? Because
versus...
he's like the most wholesome, like, I'm not his type, he's not my type. I don't know what is different, but that I never had a crush on him and then he never had a crush on me, and that's just my friend. I don't know.
I think what a lot of people might say, and I think I've heard them say, it's like it can work if like you're both not attracted to each other.
Yeah.
Is that the only way you think it could work?
Well, if you're attracted to each other, that's when I think it gets messy.
But don't you think you could be attracted to someone and like not act upon it and still?
I mean, I appreciate what Sean's not ugly. I appreciate what he looks like. He's cute.
Oh yeah.
He's cute, but I just don't need to date him.
Yeah, like you don't need to date every single cute guy that you see walking by.
I don't know. I think it's messy. That's why I think sometimes yes, sometimes no.
So when do you think no? Boys and girls cannot be friends. Hetero, obviously. Not obviously, but that's the same.
When there's like a mutual attraction. Yeah, when there's a mutual attraction, that's when it gets messy.
Okay, but question. Let's say... Sorry, I have a mint in my mouth. That's so bad.
No, you're fine.
Etiquette. But let's say, okay, you and a friend, or whoever, boy, girl, obviously had like an attraction to each other, didn't end up working out, but they still remain friends because they're all in a friend group or whatever. Is that still valid, or is there always something there between them?
This is a hard question. If they're not gonna be weird about it, but they both have to not, I would assume, because that hasn't like happened to me, but I guess it would depend on how both parties proceed forward.
That's true. I agree.
Because it could get messy again, or then you guys go out and then somebody gets drunk and is like, hey, da 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 da, and then they try to be weird.
Sorry, I'm gonna test mic really quick. Oh. Test mic.
Test. Uh-oh.
What did I ask you?
Oh, if they've dated before.
Oh yeah, like can you go back?
Out, can you go back to being friends? Your answer?
Well, my answer to the main question, can boys and girls be friends?
Yeah.
I think I'm on the same boat, yes. It's yes with a little asterisk. Asterisk?
Yes, except for when...
like, yes. Yes. I think, I don't know if I'm biased and it's somewhat of a double standard, but I think, yes, if they're not attracted to each other, obviously. But I do feel like you can be friends with someone you're attracted to, but more so in the sense, like, if it's the girl. If the girl's attracted to the guy, I feel like a girl is more prone to be able to continue to be friends.
Whereas a guy is like, you think he's mostly going to make him, like, try to do something about
I feel. I mean, I'm sure girls do.
Yes, of course.
Bring that up and have. But it's like, I think they're more prone to, I'm generally speaking, obviously, it's like more prone to be like, you know what? I'm just going to keep this to myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are you questioning if it's recording or not?
No, I'm thinking about what you said earlier.
About what? Because,
no.
Like, that should have been kept to yourself.
No, stop.
Oh, that's why it's loose. Hold on, this thing is...
Technical difficult. Dude, it has eroded away the thing in there.
It's not even it's just paint. Probably.
No, it doesn't screw on.
It never did. We need to get new boom arms. Yeah, sorry. That's better. Cause I feel like I've been in situations where like one of my, not recently, but like in the past, like I've had like a guy friend and like they're always like, not always, but they may like talk to me about whoever I'll say, like, and obviously I might have a little crush on them, but it's like I will never voice it because obviously you're talking to me about someone else. But it's like in my head.
But would
like,
you even see the same if you had a crush on them?
What do you mean?
Like,
I'm saying like I did have a crush on someone.
Yeah, you did have a crush on them,
but we were still
talking about their
friends.
crush. But like, would you ever do that to somebody that you liked? I'd be like, oh yeah, I kind of like who do you, like?
I did do that.
Like?
I actually.
So it's like it's a kind of like who do you like?
Oh wait, I have this meme that is, I'm gonna show Amy and I will show you guys because this is I'm a contradictor for sure in this sense. Have you seen those memes? It's like Kanye West and it's like, oh, it's from that one song.
Okay, it was just April Fool's Day and I got so much on Instagram. Did you get pranked? Like by people's posts? I was so upset. I saw this one from Diet Prada and it was like there was gonna be a Kim Kardashian movie, like a biopic of her life.
Mm-hmm.
And it was gonna be and it was gonna be played by Bianca Censori, like she accepted the role. I was shook. Kanye's new that everybody says looks like Kim. I was so shocked. And then Alex was like, that's not real. I was like, oh yeah, it's April Fool's. You didn't see?
No.
I was shook.
There was only one April Fool's thing that I saw.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought it was real because it wasn't really that full.
All day I was scrolling on Instagram and I was like, oh, they got me again.
Hold on.
What is it?
I need to find it. No, I can't move on until I find it. It's here on my save somewhere. So coming up. It's because I saved so many things. Oh, this one? I'm going to put it up on the screen. I'm going to take a screenshot. I remember.
Play it with this song.
I know I will. Oh, here. We're making copyright.
Stupid.
I'll show it on here, but I'll put it up on the screen. It says never, it's from the song, right? Never was
much of a romantic.
Yes. And then in parentheses it says, I talked to you about guys I knew wanted me. I am guilty of that. But sometimes I would do that so that they would
what are you
not.
gonna do about it?
So sometimes I would do it like to see if they're jealous, but also sometimes I would do it just like so they know.
What, that people like you?
That I'm spoken for, you know what I mean?
Like, not now, but maybe later.
Somewhat.
I'm spoken for.
But I do think boys and girls can be friends.
Yeah, for sure.
I will say, like, without anything, yes. I'm trying to think, because although I've had many experiences where I find that not to be the case, there are cases where it can be true.
Yeah.
And someone might come for me because I'm thinking of the situation. And also, I don't know if it's like a group thing, like how you mentioned, but like I was thinking back to, I was in theater in high school, and there was like, you know, the cliques in there. And it's like my little group, I would say like every guy in my group either thought we had like a moment or thought something, you know? But
in theater.
Yeah, like to them, not to me.
It's all...
It's like obviously we're in this close vicinity, so there's that aspect, but I also think this is an issue with guys when they interact with me, is that they think that I'm treating them special, but really I'm just treating you like my friend. I'm just like an active listener. I care about your feelings.
Yeah.
And like I want to know you genuinely. And then sometimes guys will misconstrue that as like, oh, she's different. This is what I would hear too, is like, oh, she's different with me. But it's like, babe, I'm treating you like my friend because I thought we were friends.
Yeah.
But they like take it to a whole other level because they've never had someone treat them as good.
Like just with normal respect.
Yeah. And they're like, MJ likes me. It's like, I do like you as a friend. But they always, not always, but often and on occasion, it would be like, oh, she's down bad for me.
Oh my gosh.
But I also do have like platonic male friendships today. I kind of had an issue, not an issue, but a little scenario. I told how me and my friend Myra were like kind of creating like a new quad group. Hopefully you don't mind me talking about this, Maya, if you're listening.
So you and Myra and two other people?
And two other, yeah,
okay.
hetero seeming guys. Just kidding, they are. Probably, I don't know. Just kidding, they are. And like I thought we were gonna have like a new like friend group, and it was cool. But I will say, long story short, like that. No, that quad group like revealed itself to it proved this statement to be a no. They can't be friends. Is what I'll say on that. But see, I'm the type of person like. Well, that's why I asked you. Like, do you feel like if something like if there was like tension between two, and then they like decide not to, and then they can be friends after? It's like me. I'm good at separating. So like, let's say I liked a guy. And he likes me or whatever, and like whatever, for whatever reason it didn't work out, which I kind of told you the situation. It's like, I'm okay with being friends. Like, I can keep going without being weird. But most of the time, the other party does start to act weird. So then, like, you can't be friends.
And then what? You just like stop talking to them and
yeah,
never see them again?
Essentially. But it's like, babe, I can still be friends with you even if we like almost whatever. Not that, like, even if we may have liked each other for a second, that's like, okay, actually, maybe we don't like each other. It's okay. Yeah. So in that situation, like, that whole situation proved, like, oh, yeah, maybe boys and girls can be friends. But I still do believe boys and girls can be friends.
It's like, what do you talk about with a hat, man?
I mean, like, for me, I still talk about, like, things I talk about, like, you. It's the same. Except for they call you stupid or like
they like
stuff like that. Yeah. Question for you on the audience. Oh man, I had a question. Now it's like slipping my mind.
For you in the audience. Juan,
are you there? Oh shoot, I'm blanking.
Wow.
I forgot.
Stand by one.
Oh wait, I don't know if this is it, but it's like in relation to like, okay, after the fact, if you ever tried to be. Okay, when I say after the fact, it's kind of proving the question, yeah, they can be friends. Just friends. Because then obviously it's like you tried and then you didn't, you can go back. It's a little contradicting, I know. But
that's true. Wait, so if you guys are already friends and then it's like, you're saying, can you still be friends? It's like, no, wait, babe, you weren't even able to be friends, just friends in the first place. You guys tried to have something. Hey, wait a minute. The answer's already no.
I know what I'm saying.
It's kind of contradictory.
But I still do believe yes. Obviously, in those situations, obviously, no, you can because there is some tension there already. But if there's no tension off the bat,
and like it has to stay friendship.
Yes.
This is too much. I guess it's not really a question, but an observation or so. Have you noticed that men or guys, they keep the same friends like over the course of their life? Like friends that they've had in elementary school or middle school, like still friends.
Yeah, they remain friends. Yes, I've noticed that. And I've seen a lot of takes on this too, which I agree with. One is that most of the time they have very surface level friendships. Yeah. Like sometimes there's no depth to their friendship, even though they've been friends since
that's real.
The womb, even, you know?
Well, I also feel like their needs in like a friendship is like different than like needs in a girl friendship. You know what I mean? Yeah, like I said, they don't get like as deep, but like they don't need to get as deep, so that's fine, and that works for them.
I think they do because I realize like with my platonic guy friends, like I notice and I realize that they'll talk to me about things that they more than likely won't talk to.
Then maybe it's a matter of them wanting to share that with their.
I think it's because they don't know how to.
That's true too. It can be hard.
It is.
I mean, it can be hard. Period. But like probably also for like a hitman.
They don't know how to be like, they don't know how to be like, they don't know how to be vulnerable with one another. Women, on the other hand, generally speaking,
it's like what they do, yeah.
Yeah, it's more innate within us.
It's true.
And obviously, not to like bring men down, but it's like obviously they were taught a certain way. You know, don't cry, don't be so emotional, don't be so this, don't be that.
Yeah,
I'm not giving you a pass, but you know what I mean. I can see how that can impact
like
one.
Hesitate.
Yes. So that brings me into connecting to that is how like a lot of people say like, oh, girl friendships, there's always so much drama, but I think that goes back to the fact that like, obviously I'm speaking from my personal experience, but it's like we're more prone to like address something or like bring something up, like
not even just that, like that's like in a healthy aspect,
yeah,
but also like
for
in
all
an
relationships,
unhealthy aspect, like too, it's like those things like matter. Like think of like a toxic like girl friend, like it's because of their feelings XYZ or something, you know what I mean? It's like, but those things are high on the priority list. Not saying that for guys it's not, but that's gonna come before like a lot of other things, I think, for girls. Do you know what I mean? Like a girl, maybe she doesn't express that like, oh, this is hurting my feelings, like how you said, but like it will eat her alive, and then the friendship, you know what I mean?
No, I know.
Whereas like with a guy, it's like, well, I'm just gonna like pack that up. It's not the forefront of.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. But
like it is a big deal.
It actually is a big deal because I feel like those are like, it might be such like a minuscule thing in the moment, but like that stuff adds up. So let's say like something bothers you about your other guy friend as a guy, it's like, okay, yeah. Usually they just want to talk about it and like keep going. They just move on.
Yeah.
So it's like, just because you're avoiding it or like ignoring it doesn't mean that
it's
like,
not important.
That's
of
not
course.
There.
Yeah.
But yeah, they don't communicate well from my personal observations. They do tend to have more surface level relationships.
I also feel like they can move on from like if they have like a little like a bump in the road. I think it might be easier for them to move on. That's
true. I feel like girls can move on too, but it depends because obviously there are those different types where some people hold grudges.
Like, I feel like a guy is less
easy.
likely to dwell in those feelings after, like, okay, we've solved the problem,
Mm-hmm.
and it's done.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, my feelings might, like, still linger. And I'm like, that's disgusting. Yeah.
Is that because we just care more? Or they'll say, like, oh, it's because girls are more sensitive. But I think boys are more sensitive. They can't take the heat, which is why they don't confront one another about X, Y, Z. Which is why it seems like they have the best long-lasting friendships, because there's no tension. There's not that there has to be tension, but it's like your friendship is also not growing if it's staying stagnant. At least with girls.
Growing in what way? Like, what do you mean?
Growing, like it's not getting stronger. It's just very one note.
Baseline.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, it goes in like, it's just one level, one note. Not all of them,
Mm-hmm.
obviously. And I'm sure there are guys there that, know each other's hearts and stuff and whatnot. But generally speaking, it's like, for instance, like me and my platonic guy friends, we can sit in the car for like hours and hours and talk. Are you doing that with your little boyfriend? Probably not. You guys are not just like having a conversation forever without going out. And they mentioned this, like guys, like your friends, like they go out more. Like they go out to the bar, they go out to the club. Not that girls don't do that either, but it's like we also, like their activities, it's more so like partying of a sense. Like, but I feel like me and you, like we could just like hang out and do nothing. But like, are two guys gonna meet up and do nothing? So it's like there's more intimacy, I feel like, in female friendships. Yeah, being established. But that goes back to my thought of boy friendships being more surface level. I've been talking a lot. Your thoughts?
My thoughts? I think that they just have different needs. And so then they proceed differently. Or rather, like, even though they, like you said, they are feeling those feelings, but, like, they don't prioritize those needs with their friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like, getting emotional support.
Right.
Not all.
Not all. I feel like they would want, like, what we get from our female friendships. It's just that they don't know
how to, like, put themselves out there like that.
And it's like, I guess ignorance is bliss somewhat. Because it's like, if they've never had like that type of friendship, then they're not yearning for it. They're just
that's true. Like you don't even know what you don't even know.
What you don't know, you don't know. Which I guess that's a safe place for them. But for me, I don't know. I just value like my friendships in general, but especially like my female friendships.
Yeah.
It's just like, if you don't know, then you don't know. Yeah. Not that any of my like boyfriend friendships are any less, but they are different. Yeah. Well, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay. We also wanted to do. I want to keep incorporating the little Reddit.
Yeah, here and
because I think they're fun and silly sometimes. So we did some boy-girl related.
Do you want me to do my question first? Because I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
This one is like women. Oh wait, men ask women.
Okay.
So like, they're trying to get our girly pop point of view. And this one was mine. It's gone now. Well, I'm typing like an old person,
like this.
The one
like
here.
This.
Yes.
Far away.
It says, why do a lot of women care about a man's height? I'm a short guy, in parentheses, obviously, LOL. And to top it off, I look very girly, parentheses, not by choice. I'm not going to read that part. And then it says, is it just me, or do most straight women prefer the opposite of me, parentheses, tall / manly? If so, why does height matter so much? Who said height even matters? Take the wheel on this one.
I think for the most part, is it nature, is it nurture? We're told that if you're a straight girly, that is what you're looking for, kind of, right? I do think it's cute. Tall guys are cute. Like,
Tall guys are cute.
Tall guys are cute, but that doesn't mean short guys aren't.
Mm-hmm.
You can love a short. I can love a short king.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever loved a short king, though? You said you could.
Yes, but they
would you actually?
were never shorter than me, but I'm also 5'4",
Mm-hmm.
just like average height.
Is, for the audience, is your current partner tall or a short king?
Well, MJ told me that he's short.
Answer your question. Answer the question.
I thought he was tall, and then MJ says, no, that's not tall. He is 6'2".
Allegedly.
I think that he is, and if not, he's 6'1", which that's going to make him mad because he thinks he's 6'3".
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to say he's 6'2".
Guys always lie about their height, though.
Okay, but he's undeniably at least 6 foot.
He's tall. He's just
he's tall now.
He's just not as tall as a tall, I don't think
So
of
then
him
what
as
is
a
tall,
tall
dude?
person.
What's tall? What's tall, babe?
No, 6 anything is tall.
Wow,
Decent.
that's not what she said off camera.
Okay, no, he's not tall in my head. Like, when I look at him, I don't think, Alex is tall.
Well, I perceive him as his person, and I'm like, you're not like that tall. I just see him as his person.
No, I think 6'2" and above is tall. And if he's 6'2", then you say he's 6'2". That's your truth. That's his truth. But I'm never going to take measure next time I see him.
A woman who is 5 foot.
I'm not even 5 foot. I'm 5 foot today, maybe because I have a little wedge.
She's 4'11".
Yeah, sometimes 4'11" and a half. I think I'm 4'11" and a half.
Wow. Guys lie about their height. I'm 4'11", sometimes 4'11" and a half.
It depends.
Okay.
On my period.
That does not mean anything. I know, I'm just kidding.
Why? Did you answer the question?
Oh.
But why do you think they care so? Why do you think women care so much about height? It's like a very. Is the word stigmatized?
Did we guys care about height as much before the internet? Did the girls care like that? Did our moms care?
I'm trying to think of elementary school, like your little crushes. Were you ever? I was never taller than any of them, so.
I mean, I wasn't.
Did you ever like someone shorter than you?
No. No hate to them. No.
The quick no was very loud.
No. But that's not to say, like, they're not lovable. They're obviously lovable.
We're not saying we're not saying they're not lovable, but it's like, why do women care so much about height?
I don't know, but
I think I don't know, because like if you're taller and like bigger than your woman that is a partner, I feel like it brings a sense of like security, safety, like you feel safe around them. They can protect you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not saying I agree. I'm just saying I can see the relation.
Okay, what do you think about I see online often girls will put, and guys complain about this, which like maybe they're valid, I don't know. In their like bio on like a dating app or something, nobody under da 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 da, and it's like 6 foot usually. I'm not swiping, or you have like no chance with me.
Very nice.
Is that rude? Because like, what if a guy was like, I have a weight preference, but like they do, but they're just not saying it.
But weight and height,
I know they're different.
Oh, they're different. You can,
but I mean,
control
you can change. That's exactly. So is it
actually
up when a girl says that?
You can. I seen this one guy.
He got knee extensions.
He went to Turkey. He got knee extensions. So it's like, if he wanted to, he would.
Shut up.
Book that flight to Turkey, baby. No, but I do think it has to do a lot with like security. I think it makes the girl feel just like, oh, I'm just a girl. I'm so small.
I'm so small.
Have I like to say, yeah, tall guys and all that. But I've probably liked like average. They're all taller than me. Except for one guy.
Mm-hmm.
Won't talk about him too much. He lied to me. He height fished me. But I was already warned that he was shorter, and he's like, oh, they were like, oh, he's 5'4".
I imagine your meeting to be like when Big Ed met Rose. And he lied about his height.
Wait, let me tell the story.
You're shorter than me. That was you.
So anyway, my best friend at the time was like, oh, just like, she kind of gave me a warning because she already had seen him. It's like, I met him. And it's like, oh, he's kind of short. right? And I'm like, okay. So I didn't wear heels on our date.
Wow, that's so respectful.
I know, I wore regular shoes, like tennis shoes.
I like
yeah.
flats.
I opened the door, I'm like, he's not 5'4".
Were you like this? Hello?
Hello?
No, I'm sorry, but short kings are cool.
I swear, we're lucky. He's lucky if we were the same height, because I was like so self-conscious. I was like trying to like be so hunchback. I'm already hunchback naturally, and then I was like trying to like not sit up straight because I was like, I swear I might be even a little taller than him. That was like the shortest person I've ever liked. Everyone else has been like average height, at least taller than me. My rule, I like to say, is at least taller than me in heels, which is pretty easy because I'm not that tall at all. And I know there's a lot of the tall girl haters are like, you like 4'11", you 5 foot bitches don't need like a 6'5" man. Have you seen that struggle on?
Why?
Like,
because they're like 5'7".
They're like, you guys need to leave the tall guys for the tall girls, for the taller girls, for the 5'10", 5'9".
I'm trying to sit in that really good effect, like, wow, you're much taller than me.
Have you seen those TikToks being made and it just sounds like, oh, I really like tall guys, and then like the it's going like that. You guys seen them? Oh no, so like, sorry, I only date tall guys, and then it's like the girlfriend, right, and then the boyfriend's like, she's pulling out the phone, and he inevitably takes over because obviously he's so tall. I want a tall boyfriend. I'm not gonna lie. I want to feel like protected. Oh, hot take. It's not really hot. But I kind of agree. There was someone that said, like, basically they said that usually shorter guys have a cuter face than the tall guys. And I was like, wait a minute. There are a lot of short guys that I've seen that have a cute face, and I'm like, wait. Like, at the gym, I see a lot of cuter guys.
Okay, you know what?
And they're short. They're short.
You want to know something?
They give all the
I don't think that's necessarily
short
true,
guys.
but it's like, do we give a taller guy more of a pass because they're tall and then the face card can decline here and there?
Yes.
And that's what it is?
Yes. It's true. I'm not going to lie. I think because sometimes it's kind of like the rapper effect. It's like, oh, is that rapper cute? Is he just a rapper?
I know, stop.
It's the same thing. It's like, oh, is he cute? Is he just tall? It gets all blurry. It gets all blurry when you're 6'2" and above. It's like, wait, I can't see. It's like, you really can't. I'm like, wait, are you cute or are you not? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter either way. So I think we do. I think that's
okay. This is a little bit random, but I thought of it. Have you seen? It was a TikTok. I'm being you. This is my brain rot coming out.
That's not my brain rotting. That's my brain accelerating.
Yeah. She was showing like I'm gonna do it. She was like, guys, if you're gonna propose to your girl, did you see it?
The knee and then
like,
the back,
you
right?
need to have a right angle.
90
you should
degrees.
be like this. And she was like, I see too many
crouching backs.
No, because straighten that back out.
With the butt crack out.
The butt crack out.
No, I know. It needs to be like a very right angle.
And then
you don't need to be like hunchback.
And then in the comments, okay, I'm sure you saw it. They were talking about Shane Dawson's proposal, and he was on both knees.
But honestly, you should be on both knees. Begging.
That's what they said. Literally begging.
I didn't see that, but I think I remember seeing
literally
his proposal.
begging. I mean, that's
so
okay.
together?
Yeah, they have 2 kids.
Oh my god, greatness.
Yeah, they're kids. Well, I was gonna say when you saw Shane Dawson and he was over 6 foot, because he is, were you like, that's a tall man? And did that give him cute points?
Well, no, because he's gay. So
I know. Okay, but
I wasn't looking at him in that sense. I mean, do I think he's cute aside from him?
No, I don't think he's cute.
I don't think he's cute. I'm not even speaking because he's gay, but I'm just saying, like, attractiveness. Like, there are a lot of, I'm not trying to, never mind, I won't get into that. No, I don't even think of him as a tall person. That's
okay.
why. I actually don't think of him. So that's the thing. Who's
I'm
tall?
not saying anything of him.
No, I know, but you asked me.
No, but they were tall extraterrestrial beings. Don't you think?
They
were fucking tall. I was like,
I didn't really get into them or pay attention to even realize that they were tall.
I was shocked.
I don't remember.
They've got to be at least 6'4", both of them.
Was his name Ryan? Because he was from BuzzFeed, right? His husband?
No, Ryland is not tall. I'm talking about
Shane?
J-Star.
Oh.
You weren't like visibly shocked because they were tall?
I'm gonna talk about him on this. Yeah, I'm cutting this. No, I actually don't remember.
Hold on. They scared me. They scared me.
Not that I've met, but I've seen Jeffrey twice. I'm like,
fuck, he's 6 foot.
6 foot. Okay, but listen to this. It's not only us, it's the entire society. It's not only women carrying because
6'1". I think I just didn't expect them to be so big.
Jeffrey's always in heels.
That too, so he's probably like
he's in like 6-inch heels. Also, if back on the height question. Oh wait, are we still on the height question? I don't even know.
No, keep going.
But it's like, if you guys don't care about height, whatever, then why do you always lie about it? Why do you always lie about your height? Guys, I've come across guys that always lie about their height. They always add like 2-3 inches. Have you seen those TikToks when they're walking around like, oh, they ask the guy like, how tall are you?
Do you think they lie on their driver's license? Like how girls lie? Well,
on their weight?
On my weight.
You know what I was thinking about? I see a lot of IDs. And everyone is picking 125, 125, 125.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm like, wait,
I can never get away with that.
And I was like, wait.
Never put 125. And so how much do you think they weigh? And they're putting 125.
I don't know. I feel like 125 is a cute number to put. Although when I have that on my ID because at that time I'm like 10 pounds heavier than that. Okay. But I can get back to that if need be. Need be.
And so how much do you think they weigh that they're claiming 125? 140?
No, I don't know how much. I just know it's not that.
You just see that it's always 125.
It's actually a common number I see on IDs.
That's interesting.
And there's no way we're all 125.
Face.
No, I'm saying like it's like a lucky number. But guys lie about their height. So if you want girls to stop caring so much about height, y'all need to stop lying about height.
Days that often? You're like a bouncer.
Because I like double check applications. I don't do the applications, but I see them. And they all say 125.
Okay, this is in our Ask Women. In your experience with men, what is something multiple men have done that doesn't make sense to you?
Breathe.
Shut up! Shut the fuck up.
Well, I said lie. A lot of men have lied to me. And it's like, there's no reason to lie. What was the reason? There was never a reason to lie. And I feel like, this is like kind of more general, but it's like, maybe it goes back to the fact they were never taught this, whatever. I don't care what you weren't taught, you need to learn, you need to do better on your own. As we do. But they don't communicate well. Is a common thing. I'm sure there are men. I'm speaking generally. Boy pops. What was the question again?
In your experience with men, what is something multiple men have done that doesn't make sense to you? There were a myriad of answers.
Yeah, I mean, nothing makes sense to me ever. Especially in regards to men. But I think that's like, this is like generally speaking now, but it's like, you could have just told me, or you could have just said that.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, just say what you need to say. Like, we're both grown. Just say it.
One of them is like kind of similar to that, not really, but one of the answers that had like a lot of upvotes is ask their date 0 questions. I literally don't understand why you're going on a date if you have no interest in the person you're on a date with. Stay home. Yeah,
but I think that I'm not trying to like defend him, but it's like I feel like a lot of men, hetero men, don't know how to.
That's true. Like articulate themselves in that way.
But then I'm like, no, because I have come across people. They're like, well, no, this person.
I mean, that was just literally just asking questions about myself. Like,
yeah.
Maybe they don't know.
But it's like, are you interested? Is that person interested in you? Or maybe they just don't care to know.
Yeah, that's true.
But also a lot of people, I do sympathize a little bit. Is like a lot of people don't know how to converse properly. Maybe they're nervy. I don't know.
A really popular one was neglect any form of skincare. It's just lotion and sunscreen. It's not going to turn you into a woman.
That's true. Or why is there? Is there an XYZ for men?
Oh yeah.
Is there a moisturizer for men?
Dumb.
It's skin is skin. Everyone's skin is different, but you know what I'm saying? It's like they want it packaged up differently.
If anything, the biggest
difference
difference
we have that with like razors and stuff. It's like, oh,
yeah,
a boy razor, girl razor.
Okay, and then
that's a whole societal issue.
The men ones are like way better all the time.
Yeah, I use Gillette men, not women. Oh,
what?
One thing that... What was the question? I thought of something.
Oh my god. In your experience with men, what is something multiple men have done that doesn't make sense to you?
What doesn't make sense is when I send you an essay and you only reply to one.
So
you only reply to one part.
Of the question.
You need to reply to every main point.
No, because I know you read it with your eyes.
It pisses me the fuck off. Oh, you know, this is off topic. This is very off topic, but I need to get it out of my system because I just remembered.
What?
There's this guy who, like, I had met out before, and then I met him again, but I was in a group, and then he was there too. And then he had already tried talking to me on Instagram, and like...
Wait, where were you? Just out
obviously, yeah, like out downtown.
Okay, sure.
And then, like, he had asked me, like, oh, do you have Instagram? And I was like, in my head, I was like...
But you have me already.
I already unfollowed you. Oh. Like, we already unfollowed each other. I'm like, this guy doesn't even remember that he already tried to talk to me.
He's like, ooh.
I'm like,
she's kind of cute.
Remember.
Wait, you guys knew each other from Instagram but not real life, and then you saw each other in real life?
No, I met him outside.
Oh, okay.
And then... he tried to get into my DMs and whatever. He got mad that I stopped replying.
Hey,
he unfollowed me.
He has a type.
I unfollowed him. Yeah, it's the same person. And then he saw me again a different time, and he was like, "Oh, do you have Instagram?" I was like, I just walked away because I was like, he doesn't even remember that he already tried.
Or
to talk
he
to
does,
me.
and he wanted to address it, but like he's being very indirect and weird. He wants you to be like, you don't remember?
That's another thing about guys I don't like. Remember who the fuck you talked to.
Remember?
Remember that I already rejected you. What about you? Can I ask you that question?
What?
You answer that question.
In your experience with men, what is something multiple men? I didn't know I had to answer. I mean, men are just so different. A lot of it doesn't make sense to me. Let me think. Okay, something about men. You know, like, in the past, it's like, they don't like asking for directions, but, like, now we have GPS. You know that, like, thing they say about men?
Prideful?
They're, like, prideful. Like, they don't want to ask for help at the store. They would rather, like, sit in silence and suffer or go home. Why can't you just ask? It's somebody's job.
I know.
If they're, like, idle and it's not, like, that fucking annoying of a question.
Mm-hmm.
What else? I don't know, they're wacky. Oh my god, okay, this is... okay, this maybe, like, goes along with that. I feel like they don't read, like, the fine print. Okay, so I sit here, and the gate is right outside, right? So it's usually, like, an Amazon man. The girls always know. This is very specific.
Yeah.
It's always a man who goes bang, 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 bang on the gate, and goes, me working on somebody's nails, like, gloved up.
Mm-hmm.
With a client, like, not... And they go, can you get the door? Can you get the door? Reach over the gate! And also, everybody always has the code. And it's only the men. Not that I get women that often, but I just look at them and I'm like,
yeah.
He's gonna ask me. I take one look at them and I go, he's gonna ask me. He's not gonna read the directions on the Amazon thing.
Yeah. See, that's kind of a smaller version of the whole check situation. They only read...
That's so real! Because they found the house. They know they're looking for this.
Mm-hmm. They don't pay attention.
Keep scrolling. Look
so
for
do they don't pay
details.
attention or they don't care to?
Which, like, I don't know what it's like to be an Amazon or delivery driver. Actually, you know what? It's always the Amazon people, but not all of them. Most of them get it.
You said it's always the Amazon people, but not all of them. Okay.
No, not all of them. I'm saying, like, the other things, for example, UPS.
Yeah, they get
those
it right.
kings, they'll just reach over.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Maybe they feel like, oh, I shouldn't reach over.
And that I should stop my service and take off my gloves and open the gate and wash my hands and put my gloves on.
Okay, well, granted, they don't know what you're doing in here, Amy.
They can see me!
Do you have the blinds open?
The window is open and they go like this.
Well, then maybe you need to close it.
I like to look outside.
Well, then...
Hey, well, if it was a little tiny bit choppy, it's because our camera kept dying. I'm sorry, haha. We were having a good conversation, but then it got choppy, so we're gonna end it here. The camera's tired. Thank you so much for watching episode 11.
We will see you guys next Monday for episode 12. Bye.
Bye.